If you were counting days, setting reminders, or holding off on buying another camera because you were waiting for the DJI Osmo Pocket 4, then I need you to hear this very carefully. Something has changed, and it's not small. Just a few days ago, everything was pointing in one clear direction. A December launch, a last-minute holiday surprise, a classic DJI move. But now, the situation looks very different. And for many people, this news is going to be disappointing. For weeks, maybe even months, December 18th, 2025 felt like the date. Not because DJI officially said it, but because all the puzzle pieces were lining up. FCC filings started to appear. Leak activity increased. DJI's past launch patterns matched perfectly. They love dropping products just before the holidays. It builds hype. It boosts sales. It dominates headlines when people are already in buying mode. Everything made sense. Then the leaked images hit. Clear photos. Real hardware. Not renders. Not blurry silhouettes. Actual Osmo Pocket 4 units in the wild. That moment changed everything. Because leaks like that usually don't happen unless a launch is very close. At that point, most people were convinced. Pocket 4 was coming in December. No doubt. But now, according to the latest information, that plan appears to be off the table. The current word is that the DJI Osmo Pocket 4 will not launch before Christmas. Instead, all signs are pointing toward January. Not early January either. The talk right now suggests the second half of the month. Somewhere between mid-January and the end of January. No fixed date yet. Nothing officially confirmed. But enough consistency across sources that it can't be ignored. So if you were expecting DJI to surprise everyone with a Pocket 4 under the tree this year, that's probably not happening anymore. The first question everyone asks is why? Why delay it when the hype is clearly there? Why push it past the holidays when sales would be massive? And interestingly, the answer doesn't seem to be what you'd expect. This delay doesn't appear to be because the camera itself isn't ready. That's important. From what's being reported, the core Pocket 4 hardware is done. The camera works. The software is stable. The main unit is not the problem. The issue seems to be accessories. And if you followed DJI long enough, this actually makes a lot of sense. DJI doesn't treat accessories as an afterthought. Mounts, cases, expansion modules, wireless attachments, handles, and add-ons are a huge part of the Osmo ecosystem. And if even one of those pieces has quality control issues, DJI would rather delay the entire launch than ship something half-baked. Rushing accessories just to hit a December date would be risky. Bad first impressions stick, and DJI knows that better than most companies. So instead of forcing a holiday launch and dealing with returns, complaints, or broken ecosystem promises, it looks like DJI chose the safer route. Delay the launch. Fix the issues. Ship everything properly. Now, that doesn't mean December will be quiet. DJI has done this before. They sometimes tease products without fully launching them. A short announcement, a teaser clip, a vague reveal, enough to keep attention high, but without opening sales or reviews yet. So it's still possible we see something official before the end of the year. Just don't expect hands-on reviews or store availability until January. In fact, if history repeats itself, the rest of December could become leak season. More images, more angles, maybe short video clips, possibly even spec confirmations quietly circulating online. But full reviews, creator impressions, and real-world tests? Those are almost certainly being saved for January now. As for the product itself, not much has changed in terms of expectations. The Pocket 4 still looks like a meaningful upgrade, not a small refresh. Battery life is one of the biggest improvements. Leaks suggest roughly a 20% increase compared to the Pocket 3. That might not sound dramatic on paper, but for a compact gimbal camera, that's huge. It means longer shooting sessions, fewer interruptions, less anxiety when you're traveling, vlogging, or filming events. Then there's the camera module. Many people notice that it looks slightly bulkier in leaked images. That's not random. The strongest theory right now is a dual camera setup. Possibly one primary sensor and one secondary camera for depth, wider angles, or advanced stabilization features. DJI hasn't confirmed this, but the design strongly hints at something more complex than before. The rotating screen is expected to stay. That feature was widely praised on the Pocket 3, and there's no reason to remove it. In fact, leaks suggest DJI might add a secondary status-style display on the opposite side. A small screen just for quick info. Battery, recording status, mode checks. That would make the Pocket 4 even faster to use without flipping or tapping through menus. Now zooming out, this delay raises bigger questions. And this is where things get interesting. Pocket 4 might not be the only DJI product being affected. A lot of people have been asking about the Avata 360, and the silence around that product is getting louder by the week. No new leaks, no recent filings, no sightings. And when DJI goes quiet like this, it usually means plans are changing behind the scenes. This leads to the larger issue DJI is dealing with right now. The import situation in the US. Deadlines, regulatory pressure, strategic decisions about what launches where and when. DJI may be reshuffling its entire release calendar, not just for Pocket 4, but for multiple products across different categories. If that's the case, delaying Pocket 4 to January makes even more sense. It gives DJI breathing room, time to adjust strategy, time to ensure launches happen smoothly in key markets. The important thing to understand is this. The Pocket 4 is not canceled. It's not stuck. It's not dead. It's just delayed. The hype hasn't disappeared. It's just paused. And honestly, that might be a good thing. A rushed launch benefits no one. A polished launch builds trust, and DJI's reputation is built on reliability, not speed. My personal opinion, if this delay truly comes down to quality control and ecosystem polish, then it's the right call. I'd rather wait a few extra weeks for a camera that works perfectly with all its accessories than deal with early issues just to meet a holiday deadline. The Osmo Pocket line has always been about convenience, about speed, about confidence. You pull it out and it works. That experience matters more than launch dates. So yes, the news is disappointing if you were hoping for a December release. But it's not bad news in the long run. January is still very close. And when the Pocket 4 finally launches, it looks like it will be worth the wait. If you're following this product closely, keep your eyes open. December may still bring surprises. And January is shaping up to be a big month. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, share the video with other Pocket fans, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates, leaks, or launch news. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.